Hey Fairgrove, welcome to another FATV broadcast.
Let's take a look at this week's topics.
Dinner and a movie is February 28th.
What's up, Fairgrove? This week I'll give you scores and updates in sports.
Hey Fairgrove, this week's question is what's your favorite thing to eat during the Super Bowl?
So today we are going to make a Super Bowl snack.
Today we'll be interviewing Miss Avila, who teaches first grade in room.
Hey Falcons, this week's song is a great song by Bruno Mars.
Hey Virginia, are you hungry? Yeah, I'm starving. Let's go grab some food with Boma Food with your host, Susanna Garcia. Hey Fairgrove Falcons, I'm your host, Susanna Garcia for Boma Food, so let's get started. So today we are going to make a Super Bowl snack, and that is salsa. It contains one of the two most healthiest superfoods. So before we have enough food, we have to wash our hands real good.
The items you'll need are onion, avocado, tomato, lemon, tortilla chips, a knife, cilantro, salt, and a bowl. First, you cut the onion into little slices, and then put it in the bowl. After that, do the same thing with the tomato. And put it in the bowl. Begin the same process again with the avocado. Then cut the cilantro and add it to the bowl. Mix it all together. If you want to add chili, cut the chili into little slices and put it in the bowl. And mix it all together. Lastly, add lemon and salt and then mix it all together. After that, you'll have your delicious salsa.
Now let's have Ed and Marcelo, editor and camera person for Arts and Entertainment, try it.
This salsa is really good. It has the juicy tomato with the chili, especially the chili, and it blends in and makes great, something spicy.
Thank you. Now let's head back to the studio with Richard and Jalissa. Bye. Thanks, Zed. That looks really good. Thanks, Sammy.
Now let's head on over to Arts and Entertainment News with your host, Carla Galavis. Welcome back everyone to another Arts and Entertainment show. Today we have a very special interview with Mr. Recycling Bin and Mr. Trash Can. Wow. Hi Mr. Recycling Bin, I hear you have some great advice for us. I just want to tell all the students here at Fairgrove they're all plastic water bottles in the recycling bin. That's great advice, Mr. Recycling Bin, but what do we do with our trash? Why don't you let my friend, Mr. Trash Can, tell you? Throw all trash in the trash can, not on the floor. That provided some great advice, you two. Dinner on a Movie is February 28th, 2014. The movie we'll be watching is The Sandlot. The movie will start at 3 and end at 5. The movie will be $5 and everyone is welcome to come. Come to Dinner and a Movie to help support the tech center. The move-a-thon was today, but you can still bring your donations in before February 7th. I hope everyone had a great time during the move-a-thon. Now let's head back to the studio with Virginia and Jalil.
Thanks, Carla. Now let's see our teams added up after those games.
With your host, Silas Bravo.
La 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 la, wait till I get my money right. I had a dream I could buy my way to heaven.
What's up, Falcons? I'm Silas Bravo, and this is Sports News. The countdown begins for the 48th Super Bowl, which will be played at MetLife Stadium. Does defense still win titles? That theory will be put to test as Peyton Manning and the Broncos face off against Richard Sherman and the Seahawks in the Super Bowl Sunday at 3:30 p.m. The Lakers fall short to the Knicks once again with a score of 110-103. Be sure to watch the Lakers play tonight against the Bobcats at 7:30 p.m. The Clippers defeated the Raptors last Saturday with a score of 126-118. The Clippers play tomorrow night against the Jazz at 7:30 p.m. Now let's see what's going on in college hoops. UCLA has done well this year as they play Sunday against Oregon State at 12:30 p.m. On the other hand, USC has struggled this year as they play tomorrow in a tough one against Oregon at 5 o'clock p.m. Varsity boys basketball got destroyed against Orange Grove with a score of 42-23. That's it for this week, Falcons. I'm Silas Bravo, and I'll have more sports news for you next week.
We'll be back, Fair Girl. We're back, Fair Girl.
Virginia, what are you doing?
Don't you mean Virginia the Jet Sanchez?
Oh god, you're already getting into character?
Well, that is true. Before you know it, February 28th will be here soon.
That's right, Franco. Now don't forget, buy your tickets from me. Let's go find out the newest book with your host Alejandra Bobadilla and Book Club.
Hello, Figure Falcons. Now on to this week's book. This week's book we're going to be reading is called Inside the NFL. This book is written by John Walters. On the cover of the book, you can find the title, the teams that this book talk about, and the picture. On the back, you can read about the NFL. This book, unfortunately, is not an error book. If the Denver Broncos had any horseshoes for good luck, they were all pointed in the wrong direction in the franchise's early years. Denver won the first AFL game ever played, beating the Boston Patriots 13-10 on September 9, 1960. This book is a non-fiction book and will be under the letters WAL and numbers 796.332. Well, that's it for this week's Falcons. Let's go back to the studio with Julissa Mendiola and Virginia Sanchez. And remember, don't judge a book by its cover. Have a great Super Bowl. Bye. Dinner movie will be on February 28th, 3 in the afternoon. Tickets are $5. Don't miss out.
Thanks, Alejandro. Now it's time for That's My Teacher with your host, Lila Zumeno.
Hey Fargo Falcons, I'm Lila Zumeno, your amazing host for That's My Teacher. And today we'll be interviewing Miss Avila, who teaches first grade in room 5. Good afternoon, Miss Avila. How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Great. What college did you go to? What did you major in?
I went to Cal State LA and I majored in liberal studies.
What's one interesting fact about yourself?
Okay, one interesting thing about me is I like to do adventurous things like going skydiving.
What's your class working on? Has you used arts and or technology?
What my students are working on right now is a lot of expository writing. So as you can see, they worked on spiders, they worked on owls, and there are projects there.
They also use technology for AR tests and for reading computers.
What were some of your past job experiences before you became a teacher?
Some of my past job experiences before I became a teacher was I worked at McDonald's, I was a bank teller, and I worked at Macy's as a maid clerk.
Now for student interviews with Reese and Gavin. So what are your favorite things about your teacher? They are. That's my teacher is the way to go when you want the teacher fun. Well, that's all for this week, Fair Girl. And remember, your teacher might be next.
Now let's on over to Weekly Poll with their host, Anthony Marquez.
Get dizzy. Whoa. Hey, Fair Girl. I'm Anthony Marquez, the host of Weekly Poll, and this week's question is, what's your favorite thing to eat during the Super Bowl?
Nachos! Hot dogs! Woo! Wingstop! Wingstop! Pizza! Pizza! Nachos! Hot wings!
Hot wings.
Pizza! Oh! Tacos!
4 pizza, 4 tacos, 2 hot dogs, 2 nachos, and 8 hot wings. Hot wings win.
Well, that's all for this week, Fair Girl. Remember, I'm your host, Anthony Marquez, now back studio with Virginia and Jalissa.
Thanks, Anthony. Now to finish the show off, let's go to Song of the Week with your host, Melissa Felix.
This week's song is Just the Way You Are by Bruno Mars. This song was released on July 10, 2010. I chose this week's song because Bruno Mars is performing during the halftime at the Super Bowl. Also, the photos did not see that from our FATV crew in action. Oh, and by the way, be sure to watch the Broncos play against the Seahawks at the Super Bowl. Bye!
Like they're not shining. Her hair falls perfectly without her trying. She's so beautiful, and I tell her every day. Yeah, I know. When I compliment her, she won't believe me, and it's so sad to think that she don't see what I see. But every time she asks me, do I look okay? I say, when I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change, 'cause you're amazing, just the way you are. And when you smile, the whole world stops and stares for a while, 'cause girl, you're amazing, just the way you are. Yeah. Her lips, I could kiss them all day if she'd let me. Her laugh, she hates but I think it's so sexy. She's so beautiful, and I tell her every day. Oh, you know, I never ask you to change. If perfect's what you're searching for, then just stay the same. So don't even bother asking if you look